Hey, what's going on everyone? This is G and I'm Phunken hungry. In this video, we're back at Stax Burger Co. But I'm going to try the new tenders they have out. So let's bust this open and have a look. Ooh. So this is the bag. Gotta love it. It's like I've got some Gucci. Maybe I do. Maybe some Gucci chicken. So I did get myself a little Dr. Pepper. You can tell that it's been sitting here for a while in this heat because it's dripping, getting its drip on. Now I did get a couple of sauces extra on top of what you get with the tenders. They gave me a fork. They gave me some napkins that are all damp because of the drink. And you gotta love that, a nice little drink mark where it's been sitting. But let's bust this open and have a bit of a look. Oh, it does smell nice. So this is their tenders. Look at that. They're crispy strips, as they call them. Now that is a big crispy strip. So this is 6 crispy strips in here. Now I believe they're seasoned in like chicken salt. You can see how crispy this is. I guess hence crispy strip. I should have brought a knife along so I could do it, you know, what everyone seems to do on the internet. They rub a knife along crispy stuff. But my mouth is salivating, but I will open up my favourite drink. I thought I'd be a bit cheeky and grab a Dr. Pepper because it is my favourite drink. Yes, this can is going on a little bit warm, so I don't know how long this has been sitting here. And I mean by sitting here, not sitting in front of me, sitting at the shop or whatever, waiting for the delivery driver. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper, but have to be real, that's like room temperature. I would have preferred it straight from the fridge, especially paying like $4 or $5 for it. But I did get a couple of sauces extra. They are about $2.50, $3 for these tubs of sauce. So I believe I got ranch, which looks quite nice. I got the Stax sauce, which is like a burger sauce. And I've got a jalapeno aioli. So nice little sauces to go with my tenders. But yeah, like, they're all pretty big tenders, I have to say. Like, that is a decent sized tender. It's none of this chicken sponge around here. Look, it's almost as big as my face. Yeah, let's try the tender by itself. So it's well seasoned. The chicken is really moist. It does take a while to chew these because it's a big meaty bite. Also, it's quite crunchy and there's quite a lot of this coating on them. So it does take a while to get through that coating. You can see the coating is, you know, quite thick. It's not like just paper thin. It's like, you know, a nice little bite. It does have some crunch to it. You can see the chicken inside these tenders is really moist, really chunky bit of chicken, absolutely beautiful. So the chicken is quite moist. It does have a little bit of sweetness to it, or a buttery flavour. I'm guessing they marinate this in buttermilk because it does help to add that little bit of flavour in there. Yeah, really lovely chicken. As I said, proper chicken, not chicken sponge like a lot of these places do. You know, some of those frozen tenders, they call them tenders, but they're still chicken sponge, just basically a big nugget. But yeah, this is a proper tender. Alright, so you get the Stax sauce comes complimentary with the tender. So the Stax sauce, which is basically like a sort of mustardy burger sauce, and I did pay extra for the jalapeno aioli and the ranch sauce just to sort of change it up and try a few of their sauces. Now they did have ketchup. They did have chipotle barbecue, and they also had an Atlanta sauce, which they said was like a buffalo sauce. But yeah, I would have liked to try them all, but when they're like $2.50, $3 a pop for a sauce, you know, it does get up there in price. Like, you know, I paid $6 sort of extra for sauce and $5 extra for a can. So I would have liked to try them all, but you know, I'm not going to pay like $20 just for sauce. Anyway, let's give it a bit of a dip. You got to dip your tenders, right? You know, you've got to dip your tender in the lovely Stax burger sauce. You know, just take a little bath, just relax. There you go. I love a lot of sauce on my food. You know, some people just sort of just kiss the sauce. There you go. The tender with some Stax sauce. Cheers. Okay, so what I reckon Stax sauce is a ketchup mustard combination. American mustard. It does have the sweetness and the spices that American mustard has. It does have a bit of vinegary flavour that ketchup has, and they possibly put a bit of sort of like cayenne pepper or some other little flavours in there. But yeah, it's basically like a ketchup mustard hybrid, which is actually really good. Like, it has a nice vinegary flavour mixed with like a mustard flavour, like American mustard. So yeah, I've had the Stax sauce in some of their burgers and it goes lovely in a burger, but I can really taste it a lot more with the tenders. You know, it's so good I could just basically drink that sauce. But yeah, I guess we'll try the ranch sauce next. You know, this is a tender review. This is a bit of a tender love and care here. Okay, I guess I'll get a fresh one. I'll get a fresh tender. And just leave the scraps there for Two Aussies Boyfriend Ron. Anyway, let's try the ranch. You can see that's got, like, I'm guessing dill is chopped up all through this. It's really chunky. But let's give it a bit of a dip. Let's give it a dip. These tenders do crumble a bit. They tend to crumble, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, these are nice chunky sauces. It coats the product really well. And this product is obviously chicken, but you know, it'd go nice with chips and even to dunk your burgers or whatever in there. But yeah, I do love a good ranch sauce, like a proper ranch sauce, not one that's from just a container. Okay, cheers. This is the ranch sauce. So yeah, this is really, really creamy. It has sort of like a bit of a sour, creamy buttermilk sort of flavour. And those herbs sort of just break up some of the creaminess so it's not one-dimensional. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, it's hard to say which sauce I like. Probably the Stax is more my cup of tea, you know, but this does really go well with this as well. This is a lovely flavour. It's a little bit more subtle. Like, you can taste the chicken a bit more here, and so I guess it sort of complements it a bit more. But yeah, that Stax sauce has a really good punch and kick. It's like Chuck Norris fighting Bruce Lee. Has a lovely kick to it. But yeah, this does really go well with the chicken, and it's all over my hands, all over my face, all over the neighbour's cat, as we know by now. Cheers. Better wet the whistle before I get the jalapeno going. Cheers. But yeah, these tenders are absolutely funkin' delicious. Really liking them. I've had their tenders before, but supposedly these were like bigger or better tenders that they promoted. Probably some of the best tenders in Adelaide. I don't know if there's any place really that could top these. I was going to get some fries to go with these, but to be honest, 6 of these, this is a meal by itself. You know, I was going to be greedy and get a portion of chips, but basically I wanted to just review the tenders. You know, I'm happy just to review the tenders. I don't need, you know, more food, and I could have got a burger because their burgers are great. But look at this. Now I'm looking at them, they probably are bigger than the ones I had before. You definitely see this really sort of yellow chicken salt that's sprinkled over them. So, you know, they're well seasoned. But here's the jalapeno aioli. You can see it's a chunky sauce again. And it has some chunky bits of jalapeno in here. So let's see how this goes with the tenders. I was going to say give it a dip, but this is so chunky that it sort of, you know, just coats the chicken really well. Look at that. Absolutely funkin' sensational. Cheers. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't feel like it complements the chicken as much. I'd say this would complement fries and burgers more. and it does have a bit of a sort of aioli jalapeno sort of hybrid. It's not my favorite sauce. You know, I definitely wouldn't get this one again personally. The other two sauces, like, you know, 10 out of 10. This is probably more like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I do love my sauces. The Stax sauce is absolutely lovely. The ranch sauce, definitely good as well. I'd say this is probably about a 10 out of 10. Maybe this is a 9. And I'd say this is about a 5 out of 10. To me, that one's a bit average. But overall, the sauces are delicious. The drink, you know, can't really sort of score them for the drink, but I do appreciate Dr. Pepper as an option. Cheers. But yeah, overall for Stax tenders, I'm really loving them. They're lovely, big pieces of chicken. They do have some lovely coating. Real chicken, not chicken sponge. Absolutely well seasoned, full of juicy, lovely chicken flavour. So my rating for Stax Burger Co. chicken strips, I'm going to have to give them a 9 out of 10. Absolutely lovely, really delicious, super enjoying these. This is like a meal by itself, 6 of these. You know, maybe if you were sharing this with someone, you know, maybe 6 of these and a portion of chips and a drink each, you'd be laughing. But yeah, you know, you can get different sizes. I will leave the sizes and the price. They do crispy strips and boneless chicken here. But yeah, these are kings when it comes to the chicken. And their burgers are lovely as well. They do shakes and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've tried Stax Burger Co. What do you like? Maybe I'll try it next. But if you're in Adelaide, I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried Stax Burger Co., go give them a try. I've reviewed them in the past. I've reviewed burgers and chips from there. They have 2 stores, one in Golden Grove, one in Prospect. Go give them a try. Tell them Phunken Hungry sent you. And that's all, folks. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could please like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is G from Phunken Hungry, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.